Hey guys, it's Bella, and today I wanted to share some items from like my childhood and some nostalgic items that I used a lot as a kid with you guys. I know that's kind of strange, like a weird thing to do, like show you guys just random items, but I know that a lot of you like emo scene sort of nostalgia, and I have a lot of that. Being somebody who grew up in the late 2000s, early 2010s, I have a lot of those sorts of things, and especially the younger people, they seem to really romanticize all of the little gadgets and find them very aesthetically pleasing. So I thought that I would share some of my favorite items that I could find with you guys. So I'm going to try to go in order as I remember like getting them as a kid. So the first thing I have to show you guys is this purple iPod. I don't think it's not the Nano, but it's one of the smaller ones. It's the like super colorful ones that they came out with. I got this for my birthday in 2008, I believe. I had went out to California to spend time with my dad's side of the family, and I was gifted one of these bad boys, and I was so excited. And like back then, you have to remember that we didn't have like the cloud or any sort of wireless importing of any kind, so I couldn't use it or put anything on it until we got home. Like we didn't have laptops with us, like that wasn't a thing. You didn't travel with laptops a lot, so I had to wait until we came home for me to even put like music on it. But I was so excited, and I like was fidgeting with it, and there was a couple games on here I think that were pre-downloaded that I kept playing. They were like solitaire and like really kind of boring stuff, but I was so excited. And like honestly, if I ever have to get rid of like my Spotify, or like I just don't want to pay for it, I don't want to use it anymore, I'm probably gonna go back to downloading music on this bad guy because it's still completely functional. I don't know if it still like has any battery on it. I didn't think about charging it before I did this video, but let's see. Yeah, I don't think it has any battery on it, but it does completely work still, which is so cool. Maybe I'll go back to using it. Okay, I lied because I thought what was in this case was different than what's actually in it. This is the first thing I ever got out of all these items. This is my Nintendo Game Boy Advanced SP. This is the second one I got. The first one I got, I ended up losing at the hospital when my sister was born, and I remember I was so mad and I lost all of my games, and I had to like pay for a brand new one with my own money, and at this time it was 2004 maybe, so like they were kind of expensive, and I was like super young, and that was a lot of money. I thought that I had my pink Nintendo DS in here, but I guess not. So then I guess after that would come my DSi. I don't exactly remember when I got this. I think it was probably 2009, maybe later. This was what I got after my pink Nintendo. So I got my Game Boy, then a few years later I got a pink Nintendo DS, and I put Nintendog stickers all over it. I wish I had that to show you guys. I don't know where it is. I thought it was in that case and it wasn't. But then I got this guy. Had to have been, yeah, maybe 2009 when I got this. I really was super excited. I got Nintendogs, or maybe I got a new Nintendogs game, because I remember you could like blow on the microphone and there would be bubbles, and like there were cameras on it, so I took a bunch of pictures. I don't think there's a memory card in here anymore. No, but like, see if it has power. No, I don't think any of these have power, but I'm sure there's a ton of pictures on here still of just me being, how old was I in 2010, 2009, 12 or 11 or 12 probably. So me just being like 11 or 12-year-old. The next thing I got was an iPod Touch. This I got probably 2010 or 2011. This bad boy housed most of my memories from being like a tween to like early teenager. I took this with me everywhere. I was always listening to music on it. I had games on it. I probably took a lot of pictures on it too. I wish that I could access them, but unfortunately this has been permanently disabled, which means if I wanted to get into it, I would have to completely wipe it of everything that's on there, and I don't really want to do that because I'm still hoping that by some feat of God I can get on there and get all the stuff that's on there off. I don't know if that'll ever happen, I don't think I've ever taken it to an Apple store or anything, so maybe I'll try that. But yeah, this came everywhere with me. This was like when I started getting really into being like kind of sceney. So I was taking a lot of those kinds of pictures. I was saving pictures from like DeviantArt and stuff on there of like different things that I really liked. So I'm sure there's a lot of like probably furry stuff, ravey types, like rave type stuff, maybe some fandom stuff, obviously like Black Butler, I was probably on here, Hitalia, stuff like that. And that brings us to this, my very first cell phone. I probably got this, I think when I was in 8th grade, so that would have been 2011, 2011, maybe early 2012. But I got this, it's a slide phone, it slides up and it slides out. It also had a phone charm on it, but it broke. So this didn't have any games, didn't have really anything on it besides texting. There was a little bit of internet, so if I like needed to look something up, I could probably do that. But mainly on here, I use like text messaging. It's just a phone. Like there's no anything. I didn't have any music on here. I didn't have anything. I remember that I used to tweet a lot from my phone, so there was like a text message number that I had saved in here, and like anytime I wanted to send out a tweet, I would have to like text this certain, like it was like a 404 something, I don't remember, number, and it would just send tweets. And I did a lot of like Hitalia role plays at the time from my phone whenever we were like out and about. So the like items I always had on me were these 3 bad boys. So I had my text messaging to like talk to friends, I had music and some games and like a camera, and then I had more games, like actual games that I liked, and just general entertainment. So these came with me everywhere, and that's like why I carried a purse back in the day. I don't really carry a purse anymore because everything I need can fit in my pocket. I just need like my ID, my debit card, and my cell phone. But back then I needed like all of this stuff, and like I would carry a wallet with money in it. So yeah, I would always carry a purse, and I would always have these 3 things on me. And now for some like non-technology stuff, I have this pink body spray. This is not the one that I wore almost every day. This is the Wild and Breezy. I think the one I wore every day was the one with the purple top. I can't remember what it's called. It was like something and sassy. But this is the only one I have left. And this is probably from 2010. And these were like the thing you would wear as a teenage girl. Like I remember all my friends had them, and like we would keep the like caps and stuff and like put stuff in them. Here's a fun discovery I made recently. I found this long, like sleevey scarf hat. I'll put it on. I found this recently. I got this at a Six Flags amusement park when I was probably going into the 7th grade, so it was probably 2011. I got this hat. Yeah, I found it in my basement recently, and I washed it up, and I loved this thing. I had another one. It was black, and it was a lot furrier, but I don't know where that one is. It might still be in that box. This is like super emo, scene kid type stuff, like these hats with the paws. Like if it was really cold, you could do that. Or I always put stuff in the pockets. So like I would put my cell phone. So I'd like take my cell phone and I would put it like in the pockets like that, so I didn't have to like carry it or worry about it falling out of my pocket because it's a little bit chunkier. And the final thing I have to show you guys is this Hitalia notebook. I know Hitalia is like so we don't fuck with that anymore. But back in the day, back in 2010 to 2012, I was super into it. And I brought this notebook with me every day to school, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that's in there. Not like the really cringy stuff, because there's like a lot of really bad like fan fiction and probably fan art in here. But I'll show you some of the things that are not so awful. So here is like fan art of my original character for like Adventure Time. Named her Bella the Bunny with like a bunny ear hat. Then I have some Sherlock Holmes fan art from when Sherlock was a really big thing. It says I believe in Sherlock. And here is a small drawing of Chibi Romano from Hitalia. I actually was really proud of this. I'm surprised I didn't like cut it out and tape it up to like my bedroom wall or something. But I loved this drawing when I was a kid. I thought it was so good. That's pretty much all that's in there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed looking at some of my childhood items. I hope it scratched the nostalgia itch, the late 2000s, early 2010s like aesthetic that you guys seem to love so much. I really love sharing those things with you guys and kind of walking down memory lane. Especially when I had the hat on, I put the cell phone in the pocket. It really just took me back to being a kid and being like at Six Flags and like wanting to go on all the rides and stuff with my friends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please let me know by liking this video and leaving a comment down below. I would love to do more videos like this where I kind of talk about my childhood and talk about growing up in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. It seems like there's a big nostalgia for that right now, so I'd love to share more. If you guys would like to hear that, please let me know by leaving a comment and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Bye!